Hey guys, it's Monica, and in this tutorial I'm going to be walking you through how to display and track your location. So the full tutorial can be found on developers.arcgis.com, and if you come down on the tutorials side page right here, this is where the tutorial is located, display and track your location. So I'm basically going to just be walking you through this whole tutorial, but again, if you want the full documentation, this is the site that you come to. So now moving on to the code, it's set up with how we're familiar. And you have your title, which is ArcGIS JavaScript tutorials, track your location, and then you move on to your styles. So as you know, any different styles that you would want, whether it be a unique icon or color, formatting, text, whatever, that would be inputted in this space right here. So then you move on to your script and you input your require statements. So you set up your Esri map, which again, this will be defined later on in the code, but this initializes your map. And then you move on to your view of being map view. This is what defines your map as being a 2D map rather than 3D. You will then move on to your Esri widget locate. So this is what's going to be able to find and zoom to your location. Again, this will be defined on later in the code. And this commented out section, the Esri widgets track, this is what animates the view to your location at an interval. So this is useful for directions, etc. The difference between locate and track is that the locate finds and zooms to your location, and that's it, while the track zooms to your location, but then it continuously moves as your location moves. For the sake of this tutorial, I stuck with just locating because I wasn't moving when filming this tutorial, but I am still going to walk you through how to do that. It will just be in the commented out sections. So moving on, then you have the Esri graphic. This is a vector representation of real-world geographic phenomena. So this is what contains your attributes and symbols. It's what really allows the map to come to life. And then this last part, the widget compass, this will be, again, defined later on in the code, but this allows you to input a compass on your page. So then you start writing your function with your function parameters, map view, locate, graphic, and compass, and then you open up your main function, and your entire code sits within this function. The function will not end until all of your different arguments are inputted into the function. So you start by defining your map, and you have to include here the base map. So you can choose any base map you like that is available to you from ArcGIS Online. I decided to go with the streets navigation vector because this is a good map for directions, navigation, locations, stuff of the like. It's what shows you your street names, your roads, etc. But you could allow your user to choose between two different maps. You could allow them to choose between 9 different maps. But this is where that would be placed. Then you move on to defining your map view. So you open up this container and then you set the center and the zoom of your map. So having a zoom of 2 means that my map is going to be very zoomed out. And this is just going to allow you the -40/28. That is going to allow you to see basically the whole map, the whole globe. So then you move on to your locate. So this is again what is locating where you are. You have to set your user heading enabled to false. The default is true, which allows for the map to rotate based on your location. So setting it to false changes that so that it doesn't rotate. And then you have to input your scale. So setting it to 1500 sets the zoom on your location. So just by comparison, you can kind of see how much this is going to zoom into where you are. If you're starting out at a zoom of 2 and then you move to a zoom of 1500, it's really going to zoom in and allow you to see the street names and all of that sort of fun stuff. So then this part right here, the adding the locate to the top left, this is saying that your widget will be placed in the top left corner of your map, and we will see that when we visualize the entire map. So this commented out section, as mentioned before, is part of the track. So this is defining if you were to track your location, you would set up your new graphic with a symbol. This is saying that you're going to make your symbol rather than the default symbol. You're going to initialize a simple marker that has a size of 12 and is green. This, you know, is your HTML code for the color, and this is setting your circle width to 1.5. So I will show you the difference between that, but yeah, this is if you were to track your location. And again, you would use your heading enabled to false so that you don't change the rotation of your map. And again, you would add the track to the top left corner. And lastly, this is just the additional thing of a compass. So you initialize your new compass, and then you're going to add it to the top left corner of your screen. So now I'm going to show you what all of this looks like. So here we are. Your map opens up and it starts with this zoomed out version of Earth, and then this is where you would do find my location, and this is the reset compass orientation. So I'm going to press find my location, and it zooms all the way in so that you can see where you're located, and you can see street names, house figures, polygons, etc. And then you can zoom out if you want to see where you are more. You can zoom in even more, but that is the gist of it. So again, if you want to find the full documentation, you can go to display and track your location on developers.arcgis. But that's all I have for you guys, so thanks for watching.